So,
Did you watch the last guy? You gotta top him. That means you got shrimp for the ladies.
I didn't really understand what I was getting myself into. I'm beyond. I never watched the show. You just told me Bob, so yeah, I don't think I'm prepared for this.
No, you are prepared. Listen, so this is a high quality guy, I would like to say. And I wanted to get people like you on the show because I feel like a lot of women describe a lot of attributes that you have, and you are single. So look, you got your people tuning in. I got my people tuning in. Your DMs are gonna be on the pop, and I'm about to screenshot your followers because I predict it's gonna go up by at least 1,000 after this, and your DMs are gonna be crazy. But thank you for coming on the show.
That's all good. You're doing your thing. 8,000 people in here. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was this big. I know it was big, but I didn't know it was this. This is like really, really huge. This is crazy.
Yes, it's really huge. And we're on Facebook and YouTube after this. But I wanted you to come on IG. So first of all, tell everybody your name.
Rashad.
Rashad, how old are you?
38.
38. Do you have any kids?
Yes.
You got to answer how many.
Yeah, I got my son. He got one son. He's 11.
You got one son. How old is your son?
11.
11. Now, what do you do for a living?
We got a media company.
You're being humble. You have one of the biggest media companies. Earn Your Leisure. I mean, it's more than just a podcast at this moment. It's a movement. But talk a little bit about what you do on your podcast because it's super dope.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's more than a podcast. We produce podcasts for other people. So Earn Your Leisure, it's all built around financial literacy, investing, business, and then we do like live shows, we do festivals, online education. So, a whole community. I think that's the kind of best way to describe it. Whether it's on podcasts or television shows or events, it's all based around financial literacy, business, investing, things like that.
That's what I love. That's what I think I love the most about you because you're like changing the narrative for Black people. And what I love about it is your podcast, unlike mine, we got a lot of sometimes buffoonery kind of happening on my show. Yours is like all positive and people tune in heavy, great numbers. So I think that's awesome. I'm really proud of you. All right, let's keep going. So what city do you live in?
New York.
New York. New York. All right. So this is Rashad, 38, one son, that's 11, lives in New York. All right. So I don't know why you single. And I recruited him to come on the show. So it wasn't like he asked to come on the show.
Come on the show, but I wasn't. Is this a dating show? Like you
Yes, it's a dating show, Rashad. So what's gonna happen is this. When we're done, people are gonna hit you up in your DM, women. And I predict you're gonna have at least 1,000 women in your DMs. And they're gonna try to shoot their shot. But first, before they shoot their shot, we're gonna get to figure out what type of woman you desire.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so the first question is, what kind of woman do you desire?
I mean, honestly, for me, it's not really like a set this type of woman, but little things mean a lot to me. So like people that's real thoughtful, people that think about others before they think about themselves. That's the kind of person I am. So I'm real big on that. Like, it's like little things, not something that's like, really a big thing, but little things mean a lot to me. So thoughtfulness, people that care, people that go out of their way to help other people. That's stuff that, I look at a lot.
Okay. What's some deal breakers for you besides people don't care about other people?
Lying. That's
a liar.
That's never a good trait for anybody.
Okay. It's as simple as that?
I mean, that's one deal breaker for sure. I mean, that's probably the biggest one, honestly, somebody that lies. Because I feel like a lot of things you can kind of work around or you can make compromises, but it's hard to make a compromise for somebody that's not telling the truth. Like, you really can't trust somebody that's a liar.
Okay. Now, you're 38. What's the age range you would date?
What's the age range I would date? I would say probably I'll go a 10-year. I'll go a 10-year span, 28 to 38.
28 to 38. Do you want more kids?
Possibly. It's not like on my to-do list right now, but you never know what the future could hold. But it's not something that I'm like actively trying to have another kid right now.
Okay.
But if I meet the right person and it's the right vibe, and but if I have another kid, I want to be married. Like, so that's a process to, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have a kid. Like, I want to actually get married, do it that way, and then have a kid afterwards.
I was gonna ask you, do you want to get married?
Yeah, once again, it's all about the right person, I think. But I feel like everybody, at a certain point, you start to like think about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to have somebody that is there, and you don't have to worry about. So, yeah, that's something that definitely think about for sure.
Okay. So could the woman have kids already?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like every situation is different. It's not something that I have really done too much of that, but yeah, I'm not opposed to that.
Okay. So this is Rashad, 38. He has one son that's 11. He runs a media company, Earn Your Leisure. If you're not familiar, y'all should definitely get familiar. Lives in New York. All right, let's go to appearances. Does a woman got to look a certain way?
I mean, it's all about looking good, keeping yourself up. Like, that's how I feel like I'm gonna keep myself up. So, but it's not like a cert, like you gotta wear this, you gotta wear that. Everybody's swag is different. So you might meet a lady that just only wears dresses, or you might meet somebody that's super dope in jeans and she's super, well, we real big on fashion. So I like the fashion. I'm into that. So, but it just depends on how you put it together. But of course, like, I feel like everybody should go out and try to look their best. But your best is different. Somebody might have straight hair. Somebody might have curly hair. Like, it's not like a set. This is what you got to have. Like,
Okay. Fair enough. Does she got to make a certain amount of money?
Nah.
Oh, you don't care about that?
Nah.
Listen, I don't normally, well, I added the Kendrick Cam where you do a full body height, but I know you tall, so they want to know your height. What's your height?
6'2".
He's 6'2". I told y'all I recruited him because I know what y'all like, and he has most of these attributes. So Rashad, what was your last relationship?
It was a minute ago. I'm not really sure. Probably like 7 years ago, something like that.
7 years ago. Now, this is why I asked this next question. You don't have to answer it, but I know you've had sex within the last 7 years. So this is the one question you don't have to answer. But when was the last time you was intimate with a woman?
I don't even remember. I don't know.
You a lie.
No.
You don't have to answer it. So you can say you don't want to answer it. That's the one question you don't have to answer.
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna skip it. They're asking me, and I forgot to ask because I normally ask this question. When's your birthday?
February 27th.
So you're an Aquarius or a Pisces?
Pisces.
It's Pisces night. All right, so listen, this is Rashad, 38. He'll date between 28 to 38. He has one son that's 11. The woman that will come into your life, what type of role would she play in your son's life?
I don't know. Honestly, I never really thought about that.
Okay. What, you haven't gotten that far with somebody, you guys, to think about that?
Yeah. Nah.
Okay. Why do you think you're single, Rashad?
I don't know. I feel like, you're moving around.
Too many girls to juggle. When you out here and girls just, ain't got no requirements. You don't gotta settle down when you.
Look. I got an opportunity for you. So Earn Your Leisure, we EYL, but we switching it. It's going to be Earn Your Love. One of the things that we don't have is a show that's built around relationships. So one of the things that I think is going to be real big for our network is to have a relationship show. So you got a vibe going. So if you're open to we're going to talk business. If you're open to collaboration, I think that we could collaborate, and you got 700 people on here right now. We have the #1 relationship show. We power it. We can take it on the road. We can do tours. I'm telling you, it's going to be big. Anything that we put our hands on is gold. So if we do a relationship show, you could do it yourself. You can have a co-host, however you want to do it. But
we gotta talk more off the show. I will say, first of all, I'm humbled. But I love my single show. So I just gotta see how it will make sense, because like you got something great happening, I got something major happening, and it's continuously growing. But listen, I do believe in the brand that you have, so there might be some synergy there. But don't try to get off tangent. Because I know you just want to talk business. That's why you single, because you all about work and you're not about relationship. What are you gonna focus on finding your wife?
Now I'm getting there. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This year, probably this year.
You're gonna propose to somebody this year. Gonna focus on it.
didn't say that. I said I'm gonna focus more on that this year.
Why do you think you haven't been focusing on it?
Guys, you can't do two things at once. That's something that a lot of people don't fully understand. Like life, there's really no balance in life. You either working or you sacrificing something. So it's like to get to a level that you're at, to get to a level that I'm at, like you really can't be a balanced person. So it's hard to, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to balance a personal life. It's hard to balance a relationship if you're in grind mode. But once you get to a certain point, now you can kind of, try to balance things. So that's something that I feel like, it hurts if you're trying to be in a relationship. If you working and you grinding, like that's more important.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I know you are so humble, but I'm still gonna ask you this last question. So I'll see if you'll answer it. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
I don't even know. I mean, everybody's different, but I really don't know. I don't know.
Let me ask you this because I feel like,
Last time I didn't really know what the show was about, but I said something that was very controversial the last time I was talking about relationships. So I'm trying to be super political. I'm sorry if I'm not giving you the right answers.
No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. But what I'm just curious, what did you say that was controversial last time about relationships?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, but
you don't want to talk about it? Okay, we won't rehash the no, you're doing fine. I want to say this though, because I have a theory. I think men like you, because you are a guy, you move around a lot, you keep yourself together, you're very successful. Do you have a desire of monogamy? Is it a desire for you to be with one woman eventually?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I think that everybody, not everybody, but I feel like it's a vibe. Like if you could just be with one person and like really like just, vibe with that person, it makes life a lot easier because now you're not worried about I gotta constantly meet somebody else, or I'm in a different city, I gotta hit this person up, I gotta hit that person up. Because honestly, that could take a lot of time out of your schedule. It's draining. So yeah, of course, I think one person, it just kind of makes life a lot easier. But it gotta be the right person.
But it gotta be the right person. It gotta make sense. And I think for you, it gotta align in all ways, like career ways. It gotta match with everything that you got going on and growing. All right, let's do it. They about to be in your DMs. So again, if y'all not familiar, everyone, men included, follow him, get familiar with his podcast, his media company. You will not be disappointed if you're not already following it. A lot of educational information, so super dope. But for the ladies that are about to be in your DM, and you're gonna have to keep me posted because I already know it is about to go down. Give them your IG name.
Oh, it's not up there already?
Well, just say it for the people, Rashad.
Yo, you trying to set me up. Rashad Bilal, that's my IG.
Okay.
Appreciate that. Earn your love. I'm serious about that. Earn your love. Think about it. We can talk off air.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on. You see, he's always working. Let me spell it out for those who are watching and didn't go to the page yet. RASHADBILAL. All right. So listen, ladies, he said 28 to 38. He didn't have any strenuous requirements other than don't be a liar. He likes women that are caring and that think about others before themselves at times. He does not mind if you have children. Oh, does the girl got to be in New York?
We global.
He global. He global. He move around this world. All right. So, Rashad, you keep me posted.
Thank you. And once again, thank you for taking it easy on me. I didn't know what I was getting myself to, but I felt like this line of questioning is very easy compared to what you usually do. So
no, it's actually no. See, what happens is actually I gave you every question. Only question I thought about not giving you was the last time you had sex, but that is the one question you don't have to answer. But you literally got every question. These are every question everybody gets. It's just that everybody's answer is different. So if you would have said you had 3 baby moms, and I would have said, well, why didn't you settle down with one of your baby moms? Like sometimes an answer will inspire me to ask deeper questions. I guess I could ask you this one question. Why didn't you settle down with your son's mom?
I don't even want to talk about that, but
you ready to go? Well, you keep me posted how it goes.
All right.
Bye, Rashad. If the ladies are asking, okay, once again, it's Rashad Bilal, RASHADBILAL.